Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to this video, and just thank you for the support in general. We've got a Q&A video today. I made a little community post the other week or so. I don't know how long it's been, I've been putting this off. And a lot of you were really great at just sending over some questions, so I combed through some of those to see what I could answer for you. First question I'm looking at comes from Antidragus. Congratulations. Thanks, man. Here's my question. How have you been lately? Hope you're well. It's important for us to all keep up with our mental health. Thanks, man. I've been doing pretty all right, nothing crazy. Just, very busy with life, which is why I only upload one video a month. But you know what? Hoping within a year things will be a little bit better. Hopefully more content for you all. Next question comes from J Raptor. As a follow-up to your cereal mascots video, will you be doing insurance mascots next? Perhaps movie studio mascots such as that MGM Lion, Pixar Lamp, and DreamWorks Boy in the Moon. That guy would get mauled by that line. But, I definitely would be open to looking at some cereal mascots again. Or not cereal mascots, just mascots in general. I think that'd be kind of fun. But as far as insurance mascots go, I feel like that Mayhem guy, I think it's Allstate, that guy would fuck all of the other guys up easily. El Nico asks, what 40k armies do you have? If none, who do you think you'd start collecting? I have a variety of things. I do have a printer now, which I've contemplated making a video on, but I feel like that's too technical for this channel. It's all about memes over here, I guess. But I'd say I have a few Space Wolves that are official GW models, as well as some AdMech that somebody gave me. And I have a lot of Necrons that I've printed out recently, some Orcs here and there, just a wide variety of a bunch of random stuff. I think I have some Sisters of Silence, some Voten. I have a lot of just random bits everywhere. It's a mess, and I haven't painted any of them. It's great. Johnny Space asks, when will we get more based Newt streams? And soon. No, actually probably not. I don't want to lie about it. I'd say streaming will probably be a little bit more common in the summer, I would say, if I have a bit more free time. But as of now, I have almost no time, even for this channel in general, which definitely sucks because I want to commit to it. I'd say a good overall time frame for when I would be able to stream a lot more is maybe starting next year. I think I could stream a lot more frequently. But up until then, I think we're probably just going to stick to the video form content because it's what's easiest for me to handle at the moment. But I do enjoy streaming, and I want to get some more stuff on the other channel, because I kind of just made it and then abandoned it. But you know what? We'll get to it eventually. Omen Marin asks, what's the faction you dislike the most? If you don't dislike any in particular, what is the faction you would like to be in, and role you would like to have? This is kind of a difficult question. So what faction do I dislike the most? Probably, it's really tough to say, but I'd say like Chaos Demons I think have some of the weaker models in the game that need a bit of an overhaul. Slaanesh stuff in general, I just don't like the theme of Slaanesh. I don't like that, the sex stuff, I don't know, it's just too much for me. But what faction would I like to be in? Probably Space Marines, or like the guys that don't get mauled or treated like absolute human garbage. So like Custodes maybe would be kind of nice. I don't know. Tau seem like they're not too terrible. Anthony Fitch asks, favorite 40k bit of lore / favorite army? My favorite army changes a lot. I think in my faction video I said Orcs. I don't know if that's true now. I jump all over the place. I'd say right now it's probably more Necrons because I printed out a bunch of them. But my favorite bit of 40k lore, I like Farsight a lot. I've looked into him and he seems pretty sick, but I think just a lot of the Space Marine Primarch stuff in general is, it's popular for a reason. Bluejack17 asks, what's your least and most favorite color and why? I don't know, it's really tough to say. I feel like probably a least favorite color maybe is like a brown. I don't know. It works good on some things though, so not 100%. And then most favorite? I don't even know if I have a most favorite, but just because of your name, I'll say I like blue. Blue's pretty great. Age Dufek, also known as Bruce Wayne, asks, can I direct produce, executive produce, write, choreograph, shoot, score, and edit your next foot reveal? Yeah, I think you have the talent. We're gonna have to, you send in your resume, send in some of your work, and I think I think we can line up something. QEG with a beard asks, if anybody was to win Warhammer, who do you think it would be, and why is it Necrons? P.S. Long live the Q Crusade. Thanks, Luigi. But I think Necrons probably have a pretty decent chance up there with Tyranids. But I don't know the lore well enough. I don't think it'd be the Imperium. But yeah, I would say probably Orcs, Tyranids, or Necrons probably have the greatest chance. Or Chaos. Oh, Sunny Boy 76 asks, how does it feel to already have 5,000 subs? Pretty odd. I still remember not having any subscribers, and it wasn't really all that long ago. And I mean 5,000 in the terms of like the whole YouTube sphere in general isn't like a giant amount, but it's still really weird that people that many people watch what I put out. It's odd. So how does it feel? It feels weird. MLG Fails asks, how is YouTube for you, and how do you view it being involved in your future? YouTube for me is pretty alright. I think it has its moments where it's like frustrating or it's exhausting, but I overall really enjoy doing it. And how do I view it being involved in my future? It's really tough to say. It really depends on how the YouTube algorithm kind of pushes my stuff. Sometimes it does really good, sometimes it does bad. But I'd say overall in the future, especially once I'm done with college and have some more free time, I'd definitely like to dedicate a lot more of my time to YouTube and hopefully, make it a career one day. I think that's a pipe dream, but we already got 5,000 subs now, so that's something for sure. Nolan Pastano asks 2 questions here. So do you have a specific hobby life hack that you use daily, and what got me into the hobby? What got me into the hobby, there was a few videos. The videos by Bricky I think are great. Cosmonaut Variety Hour put out a video about 40K that kind of got me into it as well. So yeah, and as well as my friends are the ones I'd say really got me into the hobby. Nathan, Will, Nord, if you're watching this. And do I have any specific hobby life hacks that I use daily? Sometimes I don't touch the hobby like for an entire week, so I don't really have any nice little daily life hacks, but I'd say just having a nice setup I think goes a long way in making things a lot more enjoyable, as well as having good brushes and stuff. I think goes a long way. Mr. Red X55 asks, do you watch the MCU? If so, Team Steve or Team Stark? I do watch the MCU every now and then. I'm not super into it anymore. I think like a lot of people after Endgame, the appeal started to fade a little bit, but I do like some of the movies and stuff like that. I'm trying to remember in Civil War who was on like what side, but I guess generally speaking I probably like Iron Man a little bit more, so I'll go with Stark. Kinja04 also asks, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Carlox Dark asks, when will there be more streams? I can get a few questions about that. Yeah, probably this summer again. And I'll try to, pick up the frequency of it probably next year. W Sleepy asks, you're a citizen on a world overtaken by Chaos Faction. Time to pledge your new loyalty. Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle, Slaanesh, or Undivided. As much as I don't like the faction aesthetic-wise, I feel like Slaanesh is probably the most fun, right? So, like, probably the least painful. Maybe Khorne. Nurgle, I like the guy, but, like, I've heard it's pretty painful. This is the one probably that causes the least pain. I can have my life be somewhat enjoyable. Arthritis asks, can I come in and make a mess? No, you can't, Nathan. You've asked me this like 20 times. I don't watch Oni Plays. I don't know what this means. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to this question anymore. I just, if somebody comes to my door at like 3 a.m. and is like, hey, can I come in and make a mess? I'm not gonna let that person into my house. I don't know them. I don't know who you are. I don't know any of... I Like Games asks, have you seen my dad? Yeah, me and him are great friends. He's coming over again tonight, so I'll tell him he said hi. Highlander, it's probably how you pronounce it, asks, what's your reason to push on? PK Pong asks, what's your favorite dinosaur? That's a really good question. As a kid, I was a big Velociraptor guy. I watched Jurassic Park. I'm like, oh, they're so cool. Look at that. They're so smart. But as I've grown older, I like the wackier things. Like Triceratops and like Stegosaurus, pretty far up there. Like, they just got like stuff on their body that's like, well, why is this there? I mean, I know why it's there, but it's like, why is it there like that? I don't know. They look kind of funny. But yeah, they're cool. Craig Walton asks, do you like Doctor Who? I've never seen Doctor Who. You know, it's probably because I'm a yippee-dippy American, and it's a UK show. So, no, I haven't seen it. I know it has a pretty big fan base, though, pretty loyal, right? And I know that they have, like, that blue box thing. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a time machine, I guess. And then they also have, like, a bunch of different guys who play Doctor Who. And I only see, like, 3 of them ever brought up, so I guess some of them are pretty bad. But, you know, it has a fan base for a reason, probably. And finally, Trevor asks, why do you think your worst videos have the most views? You know, Trevor, that's a really good question, man. I don't know why my Warhammer videos get, you know, the most views. I know, and I know you messaged me in Discord about this. I don't think that my Warhammer videos are my best videos. I don't think that they're my worst either. I'd say, like, my alphabet video, some people do like to, like, chime in on it, and I think it's kind of fun. But, like, I don't think it was a great video. My monkey video also, I think, kind of sucks. And my first video, I don't think was really all that great either. I didn't really articulate my points as well as I think I would have liked to. But yeah, I don't know why people watch my Warhammer videos. I don't know why they get pushed in the algorithm, but it is how it is, and I guess I can't complain. And as usual, an unscripted video results in me rambling on way too long. Big surprise here. All right. We're going to finish up the video here. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to this month's patrons. I actually have to look at the list now because a lot more people joined. All right. Thank you, of course, to Mads, Dave the Unknown, Yold, Jimmy, Chocolate Cream Boy Genius Kipchak, Griff, Einar Anderson, and Turmeric, I think. I really appreciate it, guys. It really means a lot, and you know, having as many patrons as we do now is pretty insane. Thank you, of course, for everyone for tuning in to this video. I'm hoping this won't be the only video this month, but knowing myself and also knowing my schedule, it probably will be. So hopefully I'll have something early next month to kind of make up for missing this month's scripted video, or like well-edited video. You know what I mean. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this isn't probably for everyone, but, you know, again, thank you. I really do appreciate it, and take care.